We are live in Studio B. Great to have you with us alongside Jerem Jordan. I'm Spencer Linton, and the man across the way in the Cougar Council room is none other than BYU men's basketball assistant coach Kahil Fennell.
The Beat Digger looks good, dude.
The Beat Digger Cougar. That's called the Beat Digger logo.
Yeah.
Beat Digger?
Digging beats.
The Cougar is digging beats.
Doesn't really
who wants
off
to
the
eat
tongue,
beats?
does it? Yeah. I didn't know it's called that.
You've learned something now.
There it
You're
is.
welcome.
There you go. Appreciate you.
Great to have you with us, man. Thanks for spending some time with us here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Always great to be here.
All right, we're going to talk about Bellarmine in just a minute. But
Hey, who would know Bellarmine? The dude that was at Louisville,
you were
Bellarmine
there.
is.
You were in
we'll
Louisville,
talk about that
okay?
in a second.
So we'll get to the Knights in just a minute, but I want to start with the conversation that Jeremy and I were just having about how to balance transfer portal situations and bringing in the right impact players compared to developing your core guys that you recruit out of high school. Because
AK defined as you've been here a year.
You've been here at least a year.
Okay.
You've been here at least a year. I feel like BYU basketball is benefiting greatly from having the majority of the team go through some growing pains and some really, some big time frustrations, but they've grown together, they've developed together. And now like 80% of the roster is core guys with some key impact transfers, specifically Ali Khalifa. We're starting to see a little bit of Dawson Baker, and we'll see what happens with Marcus Adams. But how do you balance that? Like, what's the proper ratio and the percentage there for you?
I think it's difficult to assign like a number value to it as far as a ratio. I think that's always going to be hard, especially in the transfer era where guys can leave whenever they want and there's just so much roster turnover. I do agree with you in the sense that I think roster continuity is super important and it's super valuable. And getting old in college basketball and college football is really valuable. And we've seen that with teams that are really successful. And you mentioned guys that have been here for a couple of years, and you look at transfers like Jackson Robinson and Noah Waterman, and their second year in the system, they're really starting to flourish. So if you can find some kind of roster continuity while bringing in fresh pieces that already have some age but have some years of eligibility as far as more than one, that's hugely beneficial to a team. So we're trying to strike that balance right now, and hopefully we can get there.
And you didn't want it to be this way, but last year you got certain guys' experience that maybe you didn't want to have to play initially. Like a Dallin Hall was going to play, a Richie Saunders was going to play, but they played a lot of minutes. And now we're seeing the fruit
in
of
their
that.
first years.
In their first years. And now in year two, it takes a second. You got some nice guys coming in next year too. You got Colin Chandler off a mission. You got Isaac Davis. You got who am I missing? There's somebody else. But it's very exciting to add to a group that you probably lose Spencer Johnson and Noah, and who knows with Jackson how his season's going. It's going great so far. What does that actually mean in practice when you're seeing like, okay, we've been here. Just because you've been here doesn't mean you're good. It takes hard work, and it seems like you guys hit it hard in this offseason to get to this point. You didn't just show up and become 10-1.
Yeah, no question. You have to give our players so much credit for the work they put in the offseason, to your point, right? I think their individual mindset and their individual drive towards becoming better as individuals and just bettering their game and progressing with their individual games, I think has really shown on the floor this year. And that's kind of like a high tide rises all ships, right? Where all of these guys have gotten better as players and it's made us better as a team. And when you're playing within the framework of how we play, I think you can see the results and see how guys have really just continued to grow their game and maximize their abilities, and hopefully that continues through next offseason as well. But you mentioned the Dallin Halls of the world, the Richie Saunders, you mentioned Jackson Robinson and Noah Waterman. All those guys have really taken a step forward as far as their impact on the floor, and we're really fortunate to see it as a team.
It's hard to also sort of assess and let me know where you're at here. Okay, if we bring in a freshman, he's got to probably be better than this other transfer portal guy that can help us right away. Or how long can you sort of like, okay, we can stash you as the 9th through 13th guy on this roster, but we expect you after a year to contribute in assessing a roster in the future. Because sure, you can go out in the portal and bring in guys. That's what happened last year. There was like half the roster was turned over, and it was like, who are these guys? Familiarity does not breed, just quality.
Right.
We're deep because we know who the guys are. Well, let's let them play. So how do you kind of manage that part of it of, hey, we want to bring in freshmen, but 2 years ago, this program didn't sign any freshmen. And then last year you signed the #1 freshman ever, Colin Chandler, highest ranked at least.
Right. Yeah. I think there's some things unique to BYU that kind of change the perspective on how we recruit and the classes that we bring in and how we shape our roster. And I think that's very special. It's very unique to BYU.
With mission specifically?
Mission specifically and everything that goes along with that, and just kind of building out 2 years down the road and kind of planning for that, which makes it a little bit more difficult in that sense. But I think it makes it really cool because you mentioned Colin Chandler, and you're getting somebody that's going to be more mature. You get somebody that's going to be a little bit more hungry and a little bit more fired up and maybe appreciate basketball a little bit, and with a different world perspective. He's been around the world now, which is really cool.
Sierra Leone to DC to London. That guy's been in the mission transfer portal.
Yeah, really.
He's hopped around.
He's had a unique mission.
Yeah,
He really has.
absolutely.
He really has, and we're really fortunate to have him, and I think it's going to be an awesome experience for him to get back here. And I think that's just one example, right? I think you look at Richie going to Seattle and Dallin go to Fresno and everybody else in between. I think you have guys that are have life experiences that have shaped kind of what their perspective is coming into college as a college athlete. So we're excited to get those guys back. But to your point, I think it changes the time frame on what your expectations are on as far as their impact, and you just kind of have to build around that.
Kahil Fennell is with us on BYU Sports Nation, BYU men's basketball assistant coach. The Cougars off to a 10-1 start. Through 11 games, from your vantage point, what has been the best part about the journey of this season so far?
I mean, obviously the winning. I think there's been some really cool moments, right? Going to Vegas and having the crowd on the floor after that victory against NC State was a really cool, special moment for our players and celebrating in the locker room. But I think big picture, I think when you take a look at individual moments and individual victories over good opponents, I think in the long term those things matter less and less, right? Right now it's really about getting better as a team and trying to just kind of add to our foundation, add to our strengths, grow some new strengths and really develop as a group. So, when it comes to February, when it comes to March, we're ready to compete for championships, and hopefully we can hit the ground running and get into this tournament. And you'd like to make some noise there, but really it's just kind of trying to get better day by day. It's hard to, from a coach's perspective, to get too excited about 11 games into the season. It's just such a small part of the greater picture. So we really need to get better and continue to improve.
About a third of the way through. Let's go. And I don't want it to end. I wanted this to go slow. Enjoy this process, right? Between now and hopefully deep into March. You were at Louisville. Bellarmine's from Louisville. Not Bellarmine. Not Bellarmine.
Bellarmine.
Bellarmine. Yeah, Bellarmine. Did you have anything to do with this game coming together?
Zero.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing to do with
but
it.
you know about them having lived there.
I do, and we played them when I was at Louisville. I think we played them just about every year I was there.
And they played Louisville pretty tough this year by 5.
Yeah.
Kansas State close as well.
Yeah.
West Virginia close.
No, absolutely. Coach Davenport does a fantastic job. He's been there for a while. He's done a really nice job of transitioning from D2 to D1. They do an excellent job of identifying guys that fit their system. They really recruit to a type, and they've kind of scoured that local breadbasket in the Ohio Valley and Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky, and they bring in guys that fit in their style of play. So they don't really deviate from that at all, and they're really difficult to guard, and they've done an awesome job there.
How do you navigate finals week and the proper amount of time for your guys to finish their schoolwork, but then get in the right mindset knowing that, okay, yeah, take care of the stuff in the class, but we also want you to stay engaged and ready for this game. Let's keep this thing rolling. So how do you balance that in a unique week for student athletes?
It is a unique week. Fortunately, we're not the only ones that go through it, right? I mean, it's not just BYU and everybody else are professionals. So everybody else has the same kind of issues as we do. I think for us, BYU is such a high-level, demanding academic institution where there are some time demands and things like that in our players, which is really cool. I think that's a cool kind of challenge for our guys to have and to go through. So I think they're going to be really well prepared for that, and I think we really lean on the maturity of our group to handle that. They have, excellent time management skills, and we have a fantastic academic support team led by Jess Mullen that helps facilitate that whole process. So I'd like to think that we're prepared for it and ready to go.
That's why we did broadcast journalism. So this week was just a breeze. It wasn't that hard for us. Could we see Marcus Adams Jr. this Friday?
Oh gosh, it's really difficult. I think generally speaking, expectations for Marcus and his impact both in the short term and for the rest of the season should probably be tempered, right? I think you're talking about a young kid that hasn't practiced much due to injury. I think it's a lot to ask of him to really step in and break into a rotation that's playing really, really well. I think he's as talented as anybody that we have. He's as talented as anybody we've had for a long time, and I expect him to be a really nice player down the road. But I think in the short term, we just have to let him grow into this thing and let him grow into being a college basketball player and kind of find his footing and find his niche on this team.
Is a redshirt an option, or will he play this year?
I really don't know, and I'm not trying to dodge the question. I would imagine that he's going to play. I would think that
he seems like he's anxious to play.
He seems anxious. Yeah, he seems anxious to play. I think so much is going to come down to his health, right? I think he's had this really tricky nagging ankle injury, and as long as that continues to progress, I'd like to think that he'll step on the floor at some point. But I couldn't answer that.
You mentioned the rotation, and it is performing super well. Like what is working right now is very clear with the guys that you have on the floor. So with the return of Fousseyni Traore and the implementation of Dawson Baker as he gets healthy and is working through, you know, a foot injury of his own, how do you balance adding more guys to a rotation that is performing at such a high level?
Yeah, I mean, fortunately, you know, you mentioned it's about a third of the way through the season, so many things are yet to be determined, right? I think our group health, individual health, things like that are still in flux, as we've seen, and we've been a little bit unfortunate with guys' injuries. So I think as those guys start to, you know, integrate themselves back into this rotation and get healthy themselves, you know, that's going to allow other guys to kind of get back on the mat. So you look at somebody like Jackson Robinson as he's kind of bouncing back from this ankle injury and kind of finding his footing back from that. I think all of that is just a fluid situation, right? I don't think it's just this set in stone deal. I think as guys continue to get right and get healthy, and some guys have to find their game again and things like that, I think all of that stuff will kind of, you know, it'll take care of itself.
Is a 10 or 11-man rotation too many?
Feels like a lot. Yeah, it feels like a lot. I would find that unlikely, you know, even going through the grind that is the Big 12 season. I think there's so many games and there's so many high-level opponents and there's these unbelievable road trips, like going to Baylor, coming home, and then going to Orlando to play UCF. You know, there's going to be some grinding weeks that are really, really difficult. But I think even at that point, I think playing 11 players feels like a lot. But you know, far be it for me to dictate that, right? Obviously, that's a Coach Pope decision to make, and really the players obviously play a huge role in it as well.
And real quick, you mentioned Jackson. How is his ankle? How is he?
I think it's progressing really well. I expect him to play soon, and we're really excited about it. He's been playing great.
Awesome.
Coach, great to have you in Studio B. Thanks for answering the questions that we pepper you with on a regular basis.
We're so interested.